All right, folks. Okay. So we're not going to get into the category of you can't make, well, you know what? I'm just going to say it. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Let's get right into it. The United Nothing, or shall we say the United Nations, so that you understand what I'm talking about. The UN, I do call them the United Nothing because they are. They just came out with a report on global warming. You know, climate change is the big thing right now, right? And they conveyed in this report these crazy warnings over the state of the planet. They say that within 10 years, we are going to see total destruction. It's going to be bad. This was an intergovernmental panel on climate change that actually produced this report. And the report is what the typical climate change people are saying. Now, I've been saying this for quite some time. I know Tom's been saying this for quite some time. Climate change is going to be the new sort of lockdown mechanism. It's going to be the new tool that the totalitarianists want to use to be able to control our lives. Now, what is particularly interesting, because we see these reports being released all the time, oftentimes being sponsored by people who fly their own private jets and leave a huge carbon footprint on the earth, right? So they clearly don't believe the things that they seem to fight for. But what's really interesting this time is after this report came out, and I want you to pay attention to this, Israel actually chose to insert themselves into what they call the solution to the problem. Now, of course, this is being led by Bennett's team, and Israel is basically saying that they have the technology that will help curb the problem with the climate change that these globalists are foreseeing taking place. Now, this is interesting because this, in essence, is Jerusalem. I say Jerusalem because of the capital of Israel. This is Jerusalem basically saying, we want in on your globalist problem to solve the problem and to be a beacon to the whole world of how great we are. Now, Israel has made this mistake in the past. On many occasions, perhaps one of the most significant examples of Israel making a mistake like this is when I read the story of one of the last kings of the southern kingdom who basically went to Babylon and said, look at all the riches we have. Look at everything we have. Look at how much all of our possessions and so on and so forth. And you know what it did? It inspired the world to come after them and to take what they had. Now, we read in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, and we know this, that Israel will be friendly with a good majority of the world around them, particularly the people that are going to attack them. They're going to be friendly. And what's going to happen is the people that attack Israel are going to look at all the goods that they have, look at all of the benefits and all of the successes and all of the things that they have, and they're going to say, I want that. And then they are going to attack Israel for that. Of course, we know the outcome. We know that God will defend them and that they will not be able to be successful. But folks, why this is significant is because this is the thing that is going to be happening in the final days. As a matter of fact, per Ezekiel chapter 39, I think this is going to happen after the rapture. And if we are looking at the culmination or the beginning of such a pseudo peace beginning to develop, we've got the normalization agreements with some of the nations that are going to object to the attack in Ezekiel chapter 38. And then we are beginning to see sort of a friendship developing between Israel and the European Union and the UN. And we are watching something very, very unique take place. Folks, I'm telling you right now, we are seeing the beginning and the formation of the things that we know are going to happen after the church is raptured, which tells me Jesus is coming soon. I'm telling you, you've got to be able to look at the patterns. You've got to be able to see the things that are happening, and the signs are becoming more obvious. It's becoming more and more clear as you see all of this stuff formating. Did I say formating? As you see all of this stuff beginning to formulate. It's unbelievable. You can't make it up. God is doing exactly what he said he's going to do, and the earth is coming to that place where we're going to see it. We are seeing the signs. We are watching these things begin to happen. Folks, Keep looking up because Christ is coming for the church sooner than you think. It's our motivation to live more pure. It's our motivation to fight for that which is right. It's our motivation to do the things that we're doing on the local level, on the state level, on the national level, on the world level. We need to fight like we've never fought before for righteousness. Why? Because we're running out of time. Jesus is coming soon. Work hard that you may be found working hard and faithful by your Creator. Folks, that's the reality of what we're facing from day to day. Jesus is coming soon. Let's not forget that. God bless you.